Hello, I'm Oscar Thorvaldsson with Dr. Clark's store, and today I'm going to show you what you get when you get the whole house water filter with the hot backwash. It's a project. We found it's most necessary to sell the filter as a kit, so you hire a plumber, and here's what the plumber will do once he receives the box. So everything is numbered. Every CPVC pipe is pre-cut, and you take everything out of the box. The main part here is the computer-controlled whole house filter head. So I'll show you how that looks. That's here. We're gonna put everything together right now. So then it's all carefully packaged. You got the wire kit here, got the thermometer, you got a ultra low total chlorine test strips, it got some things to hold the fiber filter and the carbon backwash filter in place, Teflon tape, and we'll show you how to use Teflon tape so it never comes in contact with the water. You have here a transformer that fits the kit, a couple of one flow valves, so unidirectional valves so they don't, water flows, oh, there's 3 of them. Water flows only one way. And then this goes in the riser, which is already in the pipe in the big tank, 1 cubic foot tank. So the whole idea with the whole house water filter is that you're using loose carbon media. The loose carbon media comes from coconuts, so it's coconut carbon. And the idea is that when you backwash, you lift up the whole carbon media and you wash it. And in this case, you wash it with hot water, and it's all automatic. And if you study the filter setup, which we have on our website, you could devise a filter without the automatic backwash, but Dr. Clark liked the automatic version because she suspected people would kind of forget, and she was recommending every month to do the backwash, especially for those that are immunocompromised. And so it takes out the organic solvents out of the water and about half the minerals. She didn't want to touch the minerals too much. She liked the minerals naturally found in water, but this filter takes about half out, but it takes all of the organic solvents like benzene, chlorine, whatever ene you have in there, so all kinds of organic solvents. That was her enemy number 1. So here's a solenoid. A solenoid is basically an automatic valve that opens and closes based on commands, electrical charge. So everything is, like I say, pre-cut. This goes to the main filter head. More solenoids and more pipes, more solenoids, more pipes, and we should find here a couple of filters. Filter housing. this is here. It goes here, like that. Goes to these in here. The other one goes in here, and this part goes in here. This part goes in here, and that's this one. So each of the solenoids gets connected with this, and the other pole gets connected with this. Then this in turn connects to the micro switch, which then turns the system on and off. So it's activated during regeneration, and then there's no electricity during normal use. So if the power is off, the filter will still work. And we have this little, you can unplug here, so you can remove the filter itself. I'm just going to take this apart. So the wire diagram is pre-made. We've tried to make it as simple as possible. Comes with directions. Just need to study it and be able to put it together. Now there is one issue here I wanted to show you. This is the fiber filter, just to make sure you don't get any black volatile debris. So we made this to hold the filter in place when you put it in here. So as to make it easier to not have it misaligned, and then everything works much better like that. So, and it's the same thing with the carbon filter. So this filter on top is a fiber filter. The water goes through that during normal use, and during hot backwash it takes about 45 minutes. So then sometimes maybe you would like to be able to flush the toilet, or do some light use with water. So then the water will be filtered by this auxiliary filter. Very small filter compared to the big one, which is one cubic foot, which I'll show you next. I use this in my own house. So basically, this filter is, like I said, very good for removing chlorine. If you are so unlucky to have chloramine in if your water district sanitizes water with chloramine, which is basically a mix of chlorine and ammonia, very, very precise formula, which, by the way, if you're let's say you're cleaning your cabinet or something, you mix ammonia and chlorine, you can go brain dead. For the rest of your life, you won't be able to function. So it's a very toxic mix, but they do it in very, very precise, diluted way, and for them, they think the solution to pollution is dilution, but that's not true. We all know that's not true. There is no dilution solution for toxic elements, especially for people with immune compromised systems, bodies, people that are sensitive. So basically, if you do have chloramine in the water, you need catalytic carbon, and you need 2 cubic foot tanks, 2 of them most likely, and then you would put one here, another one here, both chloramine filters with using catalytic carbon, and then you would put up this guy here, which is a coconut carbon filter, and So it would go through those 3 filters. And then ideally also through a UV filter. UV filter kills everything. So you would put it at the end. You know, you could add, if you wanted, KDF filters. You would do that at the beginning before the chlorine filters. But let's hope you have, you need to check with your water district, how do they sanitize the water. If it's chlorine, then you're lucky. It's just this one. The only thing you need, 1 cubic foot of loose filter media inside a big filter like this. Takes care of the whole house. And the whole idea with this is that during regeneration, the entire carbon media is lifted up and washed with hot water, much like you wash clothes with hot water. And of course, if you spill butter on your shirt, it goes out better with hot water than with cold water. So everybody can imagine that. And during the backwash, Dr. Clark found that it was better to use hot water. So that's why we went to the trouble of putting all these solenoids together in a certain way to make sure it happens automatically. So very important part of the program. So good luck with this. Thank you so much. In the box is a stencil of sorts. So you make sure you don't throw it away. It's not packaging material. Do not throw this away. So you open it up, you lay it on the floor, and you trace it onto an old door or some piece of fence, or you go to Home Depot and buy a piece of wood, and then you cut this open here, roughly, and here, and this is the minimum size. You can have it, you know, larger, but in a way it's good to have this size, because you will put the pipes on here, and it's good to be able to, you know, use the wrench on this side here and this side. So that's it. It's just for making sure you make it easier for you to make the board that the filter is screwed onto. You know, the whole idea is the hot water backwash. You use the thermometer that comes with the kit to measure the water coming out of the filter once in backwash mode. It should be at least 85 degrees Fahrenheit, could be higher, could be 100 or 120 or 130. The hot water from your hot water filter, which by the way, Dr. Clark recommended gas-powered hot water filter, not the Insta water filters or electrical hot water filters. He didn't like the thallium and all the different heavy metals coming out of electrical filters, because when the element is in direct contact with the water, it lets off some heavy metals. So the filter, the big filter itself, the 1 cubic foot filter, you can replace it every 3 years if you have someone sensitive in the household, and maybe you can let it go every 5 years if everybody's in robust health. So this is the carbon. Carbon filter. You can change that every 6 months. And here's the filter housing. It's a fiber filter. You can also replace that every 6 months. So try to maybe write it down in your calendar or something so you remember. Also to look it over once in a while, make sure the system is working, make sure there's power to the system. That's always a good idea, and that you don't have any leaks. So that pretty much is it, sums it up. So good luck with this. If you have any problems with this filter, please have your plumber text me. Here's my cell phone number. Comes with the filter directions, so you can make sure you don't have any problems. Just text me or call our main number We'll help as much as we can over the phone if there's any problem. Remember, you can call for help if need be. Thank you.